Praise God again. Thank God for this morning, this early morning. I'm coming in your home, your cell phones. Again, this is some nuggets. All December until 29th of this month. I'll be coming every morning at 9 a.m. and every day at 1 p.m. and at night 8 o'clock with Nuggets Marathon. I thank God again for my staff who work with me around the clock. And right now they're not even fighting for me because I have energy. Thank God for this teaching, understanding the reality of life. And I'm talking this week here on the reality of finance reality. I want to show having your finance in a place of safety. Having your finance in the place of safety. Many people feel that the only place to have your money is in the bank or in a hole in your house. You know, under a bed, under a couch, the roof. Your money not safe there. Your finance not safe there at all. The whole one preacher one time with $18 million in his house. He's a fool. 18 million in his house. He's a fool. But I will share tonight having your finance in a place of safety. Right finance come to an individual according to what you believe. The right finances, right kind of finances. I share about two kinds of finance, ungodly and godly. But the right finance come to an individual according to what you believe. I believe that God protect my interests in everything I do or intend to do. Whatever I do, I believe God protect my interests. That's my belief. Once I have that belief, I can hide anything in God. Because God is the source of all finances. Right finance, good finance. Number one, how to enter a place of financial safety. How do you go into a place of financial safety? Where you're safe with your finance, not money, finances, large amount of money. Matthew chapter 6 verse 17 says, lay not up for yourself treasure upon the earth. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. So one time, God is saying to us, your treasure or your finances should not be laid up upon the earth. You have to find that place, how to enter that place. Every child of God should make every effort to have God's system in their finances. That's how I do. Every finance effort I am going to make or do, I bring God's system in it. God's system in any system contaminate the system and take over. So every child of God should make every effort to have God's system in their finances. Your finances or your finances transaction in life should at all time contain godly principles. That is what I do. Whenever I am doing with money, I make sure I consult God style, God's system, and God's way. My effort is always available to God entering. Your finances transaction should, in life, it should at all times contain godly principle. A principle is a rule. You have to make that rule. You have to make that rule. That is how one get introduced to open a heavenly account. You cannot open a heavenly account unless you have godly principles and rules in your whole financial endeavor. So we're talking here how to enter a place of financial security. And six, Matthew 6:17 says, lay not up for yourself treasure upon the earth. Lay not up to the earth, your treasure is not safe. Look at number 2. Where do you finance? Where do your finance should come from? In Matthew, that same chapter, Matthew chapter 6, verse 20 says, but lay up for yourself treasure in heaven. So we just read, lay not up yourself treasure upon the earth. But it says in verse 20, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rot do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through. Thieves cannot break in heaven. I understand that. When I read that years ago, I say I want to have a heavenly account. So I have a heavenly account now for the past 30 years. The only way to get God to give you a withdrawal slip, you have to make some kingdom deposits. I'm talking here probably for those who can understand. A kingdom deposit. Making kingdom deposit is having the way of holiness. When you live holy upon this earth, you are automatically making deposit in heaven. That's valuable. Holiness is the most valuable criteria one of God's children can possess. When you're holy, you track monetary finance. Holiness. Holiness helps you locate godly kind of wealth. The only way to get God to give you a withdrawal slip, to draw out of God's kingdom, you have to make some kingdom deposits. And the first deposit you got to make is having a way of holiness, or being loyal to God and your fellow men. Loyalty is also helping make deposits. These criteria is priceless. Being loyal to God, holy to God, is like money. In the supernatural realm, holiness comes like wealth. I said yesterday that when God bless you, you can turn your wealth into money. When He blesses you with wisdom and ability, not cash. But you can have wisdom without cash. So being loyal to God and your fellow man can give you a chance, to your finance will be in heaven. Helping the needy and those who are poor in spirit. All these are making deposits. When I go to the bank here with cash, they ask me, they want to get they want to know proof of funds. I come to the money bank, proof of funds. They want the proof of my funds. My money is too much, but I have proof of funds. In heaven, there is no proof of funds because God is your proof. Number 3, living in a place of excessive finance. We are talking here, I'm sharing this whole week, understanding the reality of life. And today I'm sharing how having your finances in a place of safety. Look at number 3, living in a place of excessive finance. I'm living there. Living in a place of you have access to excess. That same scripture, Matthew chapter 6 verse 21 says, Matthew 6 verse 21 says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. My God, wherever your treasure is where your heart, your character, your whole modus operandi, your whole being, your whole thoughts, wherever your treasure is, there your heart be also. Living in a place of excessive finance. If your treasure is to serve money, like some people, there are some people, they're serving money. But me, money serves me. I don't serve money. To serve money is to place a high value on it. when you make money the highest value of your whole life, and to look to it for your ultimate security and happiness. When you believe the only way to be happy or we have security, having money one time, you're serving money. Serving money when you believe as the only way to be happy. I know some broke folks happy. I know broke people happy, more happy than those of money. Well, I'm telling you. So if your treasure is to serve money is to place a high value on it, and to look to it for your ultimate security and happiness. And you expect it to guarantee your future. From the time you expect money to guarantee your future, one time you will never find that place of excessive finance. That way of thinking will keep you out of the place of excessive finance. Your faith has to be in God and not money. Look at number 4. Finance on the earth. Our earthly finances will only be qualified when we know who is in control on the inside of us. From the time you ought to know God on the inside, working on the outside. Your finance on the earth, our earthly finances will only be qualified when we know who is controlling on the inside of us, making heavenly deposits and making earthly withdrawals. 1 Corinthians 4:7 says, but we have this treasure in earthly vessel, that the excellence of the power may be of God and not of us. So when you have that excellence of the power, that means your finance on the earth will make you look magnified. Excellent of power. But that must come from God and not from us. So if you want to serve money, excellent of the power of God, you could never captivate it. But we have this treasure in earthly vessel. Need godly power to work in a shut down society. The society shut down, everywhere shut down. It must not be of us, but it must be of God and God alone. I am talking to somebody here. Many of God's children have been caught in debt and cannot come out, and working to only pay debt. But godly power working in us will bring us out. The bank will keep us right there in debt. All them banks' job is how to keep us in debt. But I have news for you. The excellence of the power of God is in me, and not in me alone, but all those who understand to make heavenly deposits and earthly withdrawals. The bank will keep us right there in debt. Look at number 5. Escaping financial trap. Escaping financial trap. Many years ago, I got caught in car loan, house loan, credit card loan, school loan, shark loan. A shark will lend you $10 and want 100 back. I used to go to shark, and I used to go to shark and borrow money just to move God's vision. House note, go and take money, buy a house, build a house. Credit card debt up to my neck, and the interest. School loan, my children in school, go and borrow money and pay school fees and buy books. Shark loan, all, and I was trapped years ago. And I sit down one day, and I went to God. I said, God, you have to help me get out of this. When will I come out of loans? I say, Lord, I want to come out of loan. Family loan, this loan, car loan, this loan. Every month, debt, 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 debt. Whenever you need to spend other people's money, you need to take the ways of God in with you. If you're going to get people money, take the ways of God in you. Because only He can get you out. Escaping financial trap. Loan. You know what loan is? Loan. L-O-A-N-S. Loans. Loans. See loans? L. Long. O. Overdue. A. And. N. Need. And S. Sympathy. So long overdue and need sympathy. And all who have loans that they can't pay, they need sympathy. Go and beg for time. Ask for time. Loan, long overdue, and need sympathy. To be in debt is when you cannot pay. If you cannot pay, you will be pressured. You will pressure others to pay it for you. Loan, long overdue, and need some sympathy. Thank God I am on my way and I don't need no sympathy. And if I cannot pay, I will not pressure no one to pay it for me. And tomorrow I'll be sharing on next day, financial failure breeds success. Financial failures breed success. I mean, I'm talking here, it's reality. That's all. It's reality for you and me. Reality time. Call me there.